Get it out of your system now.
Fuck.
All right, welcome to the Strawberry and Lizette Mexican Ginger Podcast. Not intended for younger audiences. Yeah.
Perfect.
That's what I wanted to say. Should I start with this TikTok video then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because now I want to know.
Okay, so here's a TikTok. I forget how I wanted to set it up. I guess I'll just play it.
Oh my God, I'm tired.
Here we go. Hold it together. Here we go. Because I'm going to read her comments after we roast her. And then when you want me to stop, when you want to say something, just like let me know so that I can stop the video. And
Okay. Is it long?
No. But we got to hear her story. So this woman, what's her name? Kennedy Ferris posted this on TikTok. Her experience with a laundromat in her building.
Okay.
My laundry machine takes quarters. Naturally, I'm like, where does one just get quarters? So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go on Amazon.
Let's stop right there.
That's so Gen Z of her. Like, I need quarters. Can I just get them from Amazon?
Let's order.
Can you?
Well, let's find out. What did she do?
Buy quarters. You can buy like rolls of quarters on Amazon. I'm like, perfect, I'll do that. And I was like, 72 rolls for $10? That's a score. Like, I'm getting 72 rolls of quarter sleeves with quarters in them for $10.
That does sound like a good deal. If you go on Amazon and
Don't tell me she ordered a bunch of quarter like sleeves.
In her mind, she's spending $10 and getting $700 worth of quarters. What's seven? I don't know how many quarters are in a roll. She's getting 72 rolls of quarters.
I want to say $10.
How many?
Because I used to roll coins for my dad.
Yeah.
I want to say quarters are $10 rolls.
Roll of quarters. Here we go. How many dollars in a roll of quarters? 10. Okay.
Okay.
So she thinks she's gonna spend $10 and get $720 in quarters.
Yeah.
72 rolls. All right.
Like, I'm like, okay, stupid. Amazon's losing money.
Amazon, you're so dumb. This is a glitch. It's like the Chase Bank ATM glitch.
Oh, yeah. The infinite money glitch.
Uh-huh.
Get the package. It's just 72 plain quarter roll sleeves with no quarters in them.
She's so mad.
I don't really know what I was thinking.
So she's mad that they were only
You're so
cardboard sleeves.
Stupid. Because first of all, who thinks, oh, I need quarters? Let me DoorDash them. Like, that's not how it works.
I know.
Any normal person would be like, okay, let me run to 7-Eleven and buy a pack of gum or something. Like, come on.
You want to see?
And most laundromats have machines in there.
That's what somebody in the comments said. Somebody said, I seriously don't understand how people survive day to day like this.
Yes, me either.
Somebody else said, I don't understand how you don't drown in the shower.
Not drowned.
Drown. Oh, you're making fun of me?
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody said, ordering quarters from Amazon instead of going to the bank is wild.
Wild. See, I I had to buy my son's bus pass and they only took cash. This was like in the beginning of the school year.
Yeah.
So like a few weeks ago. And they were like, oh, there's a bank. And, who carries cash with them? So I'm like, I can't do like Apple Pay, Venmo. Could I something? And they were like, no, sorry. Like, it's only cash. There's a bank down the street, though. Because I was like in the middle of nowhere. It's a super industrial area of wherever I was, Roseville, Rockland. I don't know. I'm like, okay. So I go to this bank and I go to the ATM. But it was not a bank that I bank at.
Sure. Okay.
So I went to the ATM and I took out... I think it was like I took out $260, but I only needed like $250 or something. So I needed to turn one of the 20s into 210s.
Yep.
And I was like, can I just go into the bank and do that though? Because I've never done that before. I've always done this. I've always broken money like at a corner store or something. I've never done it in a bank. And you're like, yeah, the banks have money, but like I don't bank here. I don't know if they'll do this for me.
Okay.
Like, so I was like super like, whatever, I'll just try it because I'm already here.
Ooh, risky.
I know.
Go to a bank and try to get change for a 20.
I know. But at a bank I don't bank at.
All right, I get that.
I've never gone into a bank and been like, hey, can you break this $1 bill into 4 quarters for me? Like, Like banks are for big monies, you know?
Okay.
Not for little chump change, $20.
Okay.
So anyways, long story short, they did it for me, but they were asking me for like my debit card to put it in. They wanted to like open my account and like look at all these things. And I'm like, no, I don't bank here. I just need, but they needed, I guess, some sort of paper trail of it or something. Like, I don't know. They couldn't just pull out their little cash register and switch the money out. Like it had to all be done electronically. And it was just so much work.
Yeah.
Anyways, I got it done though, because, you know, I'm tight.
I told you the story about why I needed you to, what do you have? I needed you to Cash App me because I didn't have cash for the driver.
Oh, you made me Venmo.
No, you Cash Apped a guy and then I Venmo'd you back because I didn't have Cash App and I didn't have cash on me. Did I tell that story in the podcast or just to you?
I didn't Cash App him. I Venmo'd him.
No. I reached out to you because you had Cash App.
No, I Zelled him.
Or you had... Did you? Because he didn't have Zelle. Whatever it was.
I can look right now. Look, because it's going to be here.
This rideshare driver, I picked up a rideshare and I'm like, yo, since you're here at my house, do you mind if you jump my battery? The car's dead. I'm like, I'll give you $20. He's like, cool, no problem. And so I figured I'll just put it in the tip. Sorry. I figured I just put it.
And you told me not to cuss.
I just figured I put it in the payment. I just tip him $20. But they cut me off. They said you can only tip like $15, and I promised the guy $20. So I'm like, it's all right, man. I'll Venmo you. He's like, I don't got Venmo. I'll Apple Pay you. He's like, I don't got Apple Pay.
I had to Cash App him, and you Apple paid me.
And so I'm like, you don't have Venmo? You don't have Apple Pay? Do you have PayPal? He's like, no. I'm like, what do you have?
Who has PayPal?
I do. I have everything except Cash App. And he goes, I only have Cash App. I'm like, well, that's the only app I don't have. He's like, you don't have cash? I'm like, who has cash? And so I'm like, I know what I'll do.
We had this conversation because then you started making fun of me for having Cash App.
Yeah, but I made fun of you in the hallway, not on the podcast. So I'm like, I know who has Cash App. Lizette. I'm like, yo. So I texted Lizette. I'm like, this is going to be weird. Can you Cash App somebody like $20 or $17 for me? And then I'll just Venmo you back. And she's like, what the hell? I'm like, this dude only has Cash App. He doesn't have Venmo. And I don't have Cash App. But
no, you didn't. You didn't even explain it to me. I just was like, okay. I just did
Later,
it,
I told
not
you
knowing why or what happened or whatever.
I need to carry cash. We should be carrying cash because when I am in positions where I have to tip people, and I'm like, well, all I have is like a 20 or Venmo. I'm not gonna Venmo you $5 like a valet. I'll Venmo you $5 valet. I don't know.
I feel like I normally most times will have cash on me, but I don't have cash to just be able to use in any situation. Like I'm also the same way to where like I'll only have $20 or I'll only have $10 or I'll only have like $100 bill or something. It's like, what can you do with this?
Yeah.
I do try to, I don't know if this is old school of me or if like people still need even
Whoa. Go on.
God damn.
Thanks for coming to the podcast.
Whew. Interesting remix. What was I just saying?
Old school of you.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if this is old school of me or if people still even need to do this anymore. That's what I was trying to say. But I try to carry cash when I travel.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know if that's like old people thinking.
I do
or if it's like necessary even.
I always tip like I'll leave money in the room when I leave a hotel, and I'm in hotels a lot.
I don't do that.
So I'll do
I always thought you do it for the reason that like if you lose your card or if I don't know the banks are down or you can't get money or there's no phone service or something, like, oh, no worries, I have cash, you know?
Yeah, I need to carry cash. I don't carry cash. Actually, that's a lie. Hold on. I have a $2 bill, which of course you're not supposed to spend. You keep that.
I have that too.
And I have, so there's my $2 bill. And I have...
Are we checking cash?
50 pesos. From my last trip to Mexico.
So you broke.
Yeah, how much is 50 pesos? But again, I can't.
I don't know. It's probably like
a quarter.
No, it's
What's the conversion?
I want to say it can't be more than $10.
Oh, that's not bad then.
It's got to be like $5.
How much is 50 pesos in dollars?
It's around there. Little more, a little less.
I'm carrying around $2.50.
Oh, wow. The value went way down. Okay. So here's what I have. I have some change, actually, also. 2 House of Oliver gift cards.
Ooh.
I know.
I liked that place. That place was fun.
All in. I have probably a $5 Target gift card.
On Target, okay.
Because you get those when you spend a certain amount, you know. And then another Target.
Okay.
Maybe this looks less tattered than that one, so I must have just gotten this one, and I'm gonna say there's maybe $10 on it.
Nice.
$50 DD's discounts gift card.
Okay.
And then I have.
I would so much rather prefer cash. And let's just say this as we as we go into the holidays, we're getting close. Everybody likes to do, hey, here's a gift card, here's a gift card. Just give me cash. 5s or 20s, maybe 10s. Another Target gift card, Lizette. Nice.
Another Target gift card.
I have so many gift cards I just don't I don't use.
That's enough of that. Let me see.
There's the $2 bill. There you go.
My $2 bill.
Can't spend it. You got to keep it. It's a good luck thing.
That. And then,
what's that? Oh, 100.
My
You can
100.
Break that bad boy up.
So, not to be telling you I'm balling or nothing, but your girl's not doing too bad.
All right. I have a stupid list of things that people left in their hotel rooms, and I have a gross story about a Florida doctor. What do you want first? The doctor is a longer story. The hotel lists are short.
I want to laugh.
All right. I don't know if this is funny. Okay. Hotels.com came out with a list of oddest things left in hotel rooms based on more than 400 hotel rooms across America. Number 1, a Rolex watch. Number 2, a Hermes Birkin bag. Hermes. Number 3, keys and documents for a luxury car. Now, this is where it starts to get weird. A car tire. Somebody left a car tire in a hotel room.
What would you do with a car
I have no idea why you would bring that in there. Number 5, an engagement ring. Number 6, a tooth. Somebody left a tooth behind.
A real one?
Yeah, at a hotel.
That's disgusting.
This is weird. 2 full leg casts. They had casts on their legs and left them behind.
Weird.
Number 8, stacks of cash. Probably that 50 pesos that I left behind. Number 9, a pet lizard. Number 10, a baby chick. And there's a little note that the chick and the lizard were both reunited safely with their respective owners.
Gross.
Super gross. All right. This story's gross. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to read the headline. Bungaline, Florida doctor who chopped off babies' penises now linked to 6 patient deaths.
Wait, what?
A doctor in Florida who chopped off babies' penises.
Why?
Is now linked to 6 patient deaths. I have the story right here.
Is that a dramatic way of them saying that he's circumcised?
Let's find out. A Florida doctor who cut off the head.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Of a newborn's penis during a circumcision has been linked to at least 14 other serious injuries.
So basically, this doctor didn't know what the hell he was doing.
No. His name is Berto Lopez, 64 years old,
Wait,
OBGYN.
Are we still doing our on-air content possibly?
No,
okay,
no.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
I know.
Okay.
Some of his medical failures included a mother of 2 who bled to death in the hospital.
Jesus Christ.
After the doctor said, go home and go to bed. So here's the story. 31-year-old accused this doctor of failing to fully remove her dead fetus.
Oh, man.
Which led to her giving birth to its remains in a friend's bathroom.
Fetus deletus fail.
Is that the name of this podcast? Fetus deletus fail? Okay, no. Here's another one. Between 1988 and 2021, 6 patients in connection with this doctor have died after he performed 2 botched circumcisions. In February 2021, his medical license was revoked. So here's some of the stories.
Hold on.
Okay.
Because I feel like I want to laugh. But like none of these there's not a good time to laugh without it sounding like I'm laughing at what you're saying. So
continue. All right.
Okay, hold on. Okay, go.
All right. So one of the parents said that Dr. Lopez told them that their son's post-circumcision bleeding was, quote, normal. But when they took him to the hospital the next day, other doctors were, quote, visibly shocked by his injuries. Last month, Dr. Lopez was ordered by a jury to pay that family $100 million for the suffering that their son experienced after he performed the circumcision on the boy. The child's father said there was a lot of bleeding. At first, I didn't really know what was going on. I wanted to believe the doctor because he said he hit an artery, and that's why all the bleeding was happening. It was fairly quickly that we realized he committed such a horrible injury on our son. The damage is almost the entire head of the penis. It's been transected or amputated.
How do you chop the literal tip of a dick off?
I don't know.
During a circumcision. Like, you have to actually be the shittiest doctor. Like, I could understand, like, oh, they nicked it or cut off too much skin or didn't cut off enough skin. But you literally went.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
I know. Dug deep. There was another wrongful death case. And
who was assisting these surgeries and didn't stop him?
You're right, because
he wasn't doing it by himself. Like there had to have been other nurses there that, like, I highly doubt every single one in there was like, yeah, this looks right to me.
Yeah. Massive turnover at this clinic. It claimed he left a 40-year-old mother of 2 bleeding in the hospital after he went home to change out of his blood-soaked scrubs and go to bed. This happened in 2017. The patient's name was Mrs. Lopez. She suffered injuries during childbirth, went into cardiac arrest, and died later that evening from her injuries. Dr. Lopez, obviously no relation. He was the doctor who delivered her baby. The family lawyer said that Dr. Lopez caused multiple lacerations with a scalpel on her cervix as the baby was being delivered.
Oh, my God.
What he needed to do was a full hysterectomy, taking out the entire uterus and cervix. That's where she was bleeding from, says the lawyer. This guy's not good with a scalpel, Lizette.
My stomach hurts.
Mr. Butterfingers over there. Sorry, it's not right. It's bad. Dr. Butterfingers.
My fucking God. Like, you couldn't even begin to imagine the pain of that.
I can't.
You know what I want to do? Because I keep seeing it on TikTok. I want to do the cramp simulator on you.
Okay. Don't I have one? I have a little...
You have one.
Something.
I don't know how to use it or if it's the same one that the people on TikTok are using.
Okay.
But they're like making men wear it.
Yeah.
And then be like, okay, now go do a normal task. Like I want to make you wear it and be like, okay, now let's do our show.
I did something when I had my sciatica, whatever.
Sciatica.
I had some of those like on my back while we were doing a show, and it felt more like less of a cramp and more of like an electric shock. That's why I didn't like it, because it didn't give me like the cramping feeling. It was like...
Okay, so maybe you have something different.
I think I have something different. I have something for sciatica. But yeah, write that down. Let's do that. Here's another one with this doctor. In 2002, the medical board heard how he failed to remove a 15-week-old dead fetus from the 31-year-old mother. The mother explained how this led to her giving birth to the remains in a friend's bathroom.
No.
Another lawsuit.
At least her body ejected it, though. I'm not going to lie, because that will lead to some serious infections and death.
Doctor faced a lawsuit in 2011 after a baby boy he was treating suffered severe brain damage leading to cerebral palsy following a delayed C-section.
Oh, man.
Shit
like that happening, and it could have been preventable, like... You can't fix that. You can't take that shit back.
In that same year, there was a lawsuit after a baby was born with a broken arm and permanent nerve damage because a C-section wasn't performed. In 2012...
God damn, this doctor got a lineup of hits.
I know.
Hit after hit.
In 2012, there's a 56-year-old who died after her small intestine was punctured during an operation where he tried to remove her ovary.
Oh man, this doctor's not very good.
But how do you rack up this many mistakes and deaths and still are able to practice? Like, where's your Yelp review or your like restaurant
How the fuck you gonna leave
system?
a Yelp review and you're dead?
But like, how do you?
Hello, it is me back from the dead to tell you, do not see Dr. Lopez.
I'm just saying, like, shouldn't there be like, when you walk into a restaurant, you're graded A, B, C.
Hello, I am Brian. Dr. Lopez delivered me and broke my arm. Do not see him.
Somebody else died from internal bleeding following a C-section after her ovarian stitches gave away.
I'm so scared of having to get a C-section.
Yeah.
Like, I hear too many horror stories.
It's probably now the technology is so advanced. Like,
it's not the technology, it's the anesthesiologist.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Because with one of my sisters, she had a C-section. I forget which baby this was. She had a C-section and they put, because you're completely numbed from like the waist down, like they're fucking cutting you open.
Yeah.
Well, they put the
waist down. It's probably got to be chest down, right?
No. It cannot go in your chest because then you can't breathe.
Okay, waist down. Okay.
So waist down
All
is like normal labor. You get an epidural. It pretty much just numbs you from like, I don't know. I don't remember how high up it went, but it definitely didn't go past the waist.
Okay. Does it go past your belly button or no?
I feel like it may like start around there.
Okay.
I didn't check. I just remember I couldn't feel my legs.
Lieutenant Dan. Sorry.
But for a C-section, I imagine, I don't know if it's an epidural you get, if it's the same or if it's something a little different. I don't know because I've never had a C-section. But anyways, my sister got one and it went too high. So as she's getting the C-section done, she started to feel like she couldn't breathe, like she wasn't able to like expand and decompress her chest, her lungs, because the numbing was going too high in her body. And she was like, I felt like I was gonna die. Like I couldn't breathe. And they're telling me like, oh, not to move, just relax, just try to take deep breaths and breathe. And like, I can't. And I had to lay there like that until they were done with the C-section, which by the way, I fucking felt like, yeah, I'm just terrified.
Yeah, there was one time last couple years ago, I forget what it was called. I had something on my back. That's why I had this scar on my back behind my shoulder. It was this lump. I forget what it was called. But anyway, I had this lump taken out. So basically, I go to this doctor.
Is it like a cyst?
No, it's bigger than a cyst. I forget what it's called. It's a funky name. But anyway, so I take my shirt off, lay on this table. The doctor, she puts a little
local anesthetic
around the area, and I guess
shout out to nursing school.
And then I guess she slices my skin open and like takes the thing out and sews it back up. So anyway, she explains this while I'm laying on this table, and then she was doing the slicing, the cutting, whatever, and then she got to one area of my back where she's slicing me open, and I'm like, oh. She goes, what? I'm like, I can feel that. She goes, you can? I'm like, yeah. She goes, oh, you're not supposed to. I'm like, all right. She goes, all right, well, hold on. And so she starts like operating or whatever, like on another part of my back. I go, oh! She goes, you can feel that? And I'm like, yeah. Like I felt her cutting me open. And she goes, all right, well, let me give you another shot. I'm like, all right. And so she gives me another shot like in that area. And then like she's testing, like, do you feel this? Do you feel this? And I'm like, no. And she goes, all right. And so she fixed, she pulled it out or whatever. And then as I'm getting off the table, she goes, do you want to see it? And I'm like, I'm halfway squeamish, but not too much. And I'm like, I don't know, do I? And she goes, maybe not. I'm like, okay, maybe not. And so I had this dent, because I think she went too deep. I had this dent in the back, in like my back and shoulder blade. Like my skin goes.
Is it like
whoop.
big?
I can show you. It's not. Where's the camera? You see that scar?
What's
Somewhere over here.
No, I don't see a scar.
There's a dent.
Oh, wait. Is it lower a little bit?
I think so.
Oh, wait, I'm looking at the wrong fucking side.
Isn't it? It's right over here.
No,
somewhere.
there's one on the other side, too.
Oh, is it over
I
here?
can see an actual scar on the other side, yeah.
Oh, my bad. That's where it is. then.
Fucking stupid.
But anyway, it dips. Like my skin dips.
That's a big scar for
Yeah.
what I was thinking was like a little cyst or something.
No, it was like a golf ball sized fucking thing in my back.
See, I watch a lot of that on that one Asian lady that be doing that. I forget.
Pimple popper?
Pimple popper. She removes that shit all the time.
Gross.
So like I know exactly what the doctor had to do. She numbed it, then she sliced it open. And depending on whether or not it drained after she cut it open.
Gross.
She would either drain the whole thing and then have to go in and remove the sac and just like peel it away from the skin, or hopefully it all stayed in one piece and then she removed it that way, which sounds like it stayed in one piece if she wanted to show you after. But yeah, you have to. That's the important part is removing the sac. Otherwise, it'll grow back.
Gross. I forget what it was
Oh,
called.
look, Macklemore got dropped from that festival.
Yeah, no, I told you that today.
Oh,
The Neon Festival from Las Vegas or something.
yeah.
I forget what it was called. I don't want to look this up. Sebaceous. Oh, sebaceous cyst. No, I thought
Yeah,
it had
that sounds
an M.
right.
I thought it had an M.
There's like a
Is there a sebaceous cyst that starts with the letter M? It might have been a sebaceous cyst.
let me see. Types of
Non-cancerous bumps that grow under the
cysts.
skin. They're usually harmless.
Mucus retention cyst, myxoid cyst. Does that sound familiar?
Everything sounds familiar right now. I don't know, but whatever it was gross. And I guess it kept growing because I would go to yoga and I would see it because it's your shirt's off in yoga and like there's mirrors everywhere. And I'd be doing something. I look over in the mirror. I'm like, damn, man, that lump is getting bigger. And then my fiance noticed. She goes, "You got this lump on your back." I'm like, "Yeah, I know." She goes, "It's getting pretty big." I'm like, "Is it really?" She goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "All right, let me go to the doctor." And the doctor goes, "Whoa, you need to get that
I
out."
wonder if that's like what I had on my lip.
Oh yeah.
That lump I had on my lip.
Oh yeah, mine was like golf ball size though.
Yeah, yours was bigger.
You should have waited
Yours was
longer. You
huge.
should have seen if you can get yours.
No, because I kept biting it and shit.
The fact that you had a hole in your lip, like a perfectly circular hole.
Yeah, and the fact that I thought I was just gonna go to work after that.
Yeah, crazy.
And I still was like, I don't know. I'll see how I feel after. And after they cut it, I was like, there's no way. There's no way I can go to work and just like talk normally with this. And so I remember I like went to Target to pick up some meds. I forgot. I think I had to take like an antibiotic or something. Oh, you know what it was? It was because I mentioned the next day I was getting a root canal. And they were like, "Oh, I wish you would have like mentioned this." I was like, "I didn't think it mattered." And they're like, "Well, we don't want stuff to get in. You get an infection if the dentist's all in your mouth." So they prescribed me an antibiotic to take for my root canal just in case. And yeah, I totally thought I was going to come to work after. So I picked up that medicine and then I went home and like took a nap. And then when I woke up, my lip was like the size of half of my chin. Like it was just so swollen. My entire lip. I couldn't even close my mouth.
Yeah.
My lip was so swollen and it was just so like tender. And I was like,
That's all she wrote.
I'm not going to work until this heals. Like, no way.
That's nuts. All right, let's wrap this podcast up. We got to talk about the kidnapped
Did
guy
I ever
next
show
time.
you? I showed you a picture, right?
Yeah, it was pretty dope. Actually, I liked it.
My swollen lip?
Well, not the swollen lip, just the fact that it was like a circle. Like they dug out a perfectly round circle.
Because they cut it out with like a hole punch.
That's what I was going to say. Did they use a little, like a circular stamp or a pole?
Yeah. That's exactly what it was a circular like stamp.
Scalpel?
It was like a circle stamp. Made of like a razor.
Yeah, that's why I envisioned.
Yeah.
So cool.
When was that? That was months. Let's see. September, August. That was in my old place. July, was it?
I think so.
No, June.
Way back then?
Yeah, it was in June. Okay, so should I show the people?
Yeah.
So here
if you're watching on YouTube.
So here is, okay, trigger warning if you're sensitive, I guess. I don't think it's that bad, but whatever. Here's what, when they cut it. Okay, can you see it okay?
Yeah, I got that.
Okay, and then here's what they took out. Oh, hold on, there's a text. Okay, here's what they took out.
Uh-huh.
Can we see that?
You have a glare, kind of tilt it. There you go, yeah, just like that. That's gross. That part's gross.
Yeah, that's disgusting. So that was in my lip. And then this is, let me see. This was my lip. Like after I ran those errands and came home, this was my lip.
Oh!
Like a few hours.
Looks like you ate a bunch of bees.
It looks like I got stung in the face
Yeah.
or something. And so you can see that I have like this, I'm trying to see like what I'm pointing at. You can see that I have like this divot right here.
Yeah.
Because when they took it out, they stitched my lip. So it was like this kind of, because they stitched it. They stitched it closed. And they, what's the word? What's the word when they burn you?
Cauterize?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And they cauterized my lip. So they cauterized it and then stitched it. So then it hecka swole. And then the stitch was just like literally holding on by a thread.
Yeah.
So my lip was like really big and swollen, but then also was like this. Like, I don't know. It was a fucking mess. And I was like, there's no way I'm going to work.
Yeah, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Calling
But
that day.
anyways, those are the unseen photos of my lip surgery. And then the next day, I had a root canal.
Nice. Just another reason to watch these podcasts on YouTube, everybody. Get stuff like that. All right, let's wrap this up. We'll talk to you next time. We got that kidnapper to discuss also.
Oh, yeah.
And also remind me, I got a story about my Ireland trip.
Oh, and also, did you know I started watching a documentary on the Menendez brothers
Oh, I want to watch that.
last night?
Because apparently one of the dudes is like upset about it. All these old clips from the Menendez trial are coming out.
I don't know.
And one of them's hella pissed that they're doing that.
I don't really know which one I'm watching because it started. I'm very confused with where this is going. It started as being about the Menendez brothers.
Uh-huh.
And then I like kind of wasn't paying attention a little bit and like scrolling on TikTok. By the time I started paying attention again, they're talking about the boys of Menudo and how they all were getting like molested by like the manager or something. Like it took a weird. Somehow the Menendez brothers and the boys of Menudo
Are connected? All right, look into that. Let's talk about it next time. On Instagram, we are at Strawberry and Lizette.
I'm at Lizette Love, LIZETTELOVEE.
I'm at Strawberry Radio. We'll talk to you next time. That's gross. Peace.